Welcome back to the Crypto World channel, everyone. In this video, Bitcoin is right now breaking to the downside from this head and shoulders pattern. This is just an emergency update video. It's going to be a quick video, so sorry for the late upload. But yeah, basically Bitcoin right now is breaking below this head and shoulders pattern that's just forming on the smaller time frames. And yeah, just before we hop into this video, make sure you leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new for more videos like this. But yeah, anyway, as you can see here, this is on the 1 hour chart for Bitcoin versus the US dollar. And as you can see here, we've just formed the left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder. And so this right here is obviously a head and shoulders pattern, which is a bearish pattern. And the exact price target for this pattern, if we do continue to break to the downside, is coming in at around 53,500 US dollars at this level just here. And that's coming in confluence with these lows we had just back here. Now, so far we have seen a small little uptick in volume. I would like to see a bit more volume, and especially if we come back up to retest that neckline and get rejected off that neckline, that would confirm the breakdown. And yeah, that neckline is currently coming in at around 55,500 US dollars. So for as long as we stay below 55,500, we're pretty much looking bearish in the short term. But once again, that is just in the short term. Throughout this dip, I would be accumulating more Bitcoin and holding that for the long term, because once again, it's only a matter of time before we get back up towards the all-time high. Now, zooming out to the 4 hour chart and taking a look at the Fibonacci retracement tool, right now the price is coming in contact with the 38.2% Fibonacci level, which once again is coming in at around 54,500 US dollars. So in between 53.5 and 54.5, that will be sort of some short-term support for Bitcoin. But if we break below that sort of price range, then we'd almost certainly be heading down to around 52.3k approximately. That's where the 50% Fibonacci retracement level is coming in at. And once again, as I've mentioned in my last couple of videos, the lowest that I could possibly see Bitcoin go on this correction is down to around 50,000 US dollars, because that's the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement level. And yeah, if Bitcoin does actually make its way towards that level, it would also be coming in confluence with the 50-day EMA at around that level. As of right now, the 50-day EMA is coming in at just above 48,000 US dollars. But once again, this exponential moving average is increasing in value every day. And yeah, once again, this moving average has been providing support for Bitcoin throughout this entire bull run. So I would expect for Bitcoin to continue to remain above this moving average, this yellow line here. And honestly, if you're someone that's wanting to buy into Bitcoin, simply just dollar cost averaging into these lower prices, anywhere from where we are right now all the way down to 50,000, throughout that price range, simply dollar cost averaging in around those prices is going to prove to be a great buy in just a few weeks from now when we get back up towards the all-time high. The quickest that we could get back up towards the all-time high, in my opinion, is in about a week or so at least a week. But the absolute longest it would take, in my opinion, once again, that we'll get back towards the all-time high, the absolute longest that would take is around 1 month. Because throughout this correction, for example, that took about 3 weeks for us to go from the all-time high and correct and then fully recover back towards the all-time high. It was around 3 weeks. And that's pretty much the length of the average correction for Bitcoin during a bull market. The average correction during a bull market is, yeah, once again, around 2 to 3 weeks. And the longest corrections during a bull market last for more like a month. So yeah, that's simply what I would be expecting for Bitcoin over the next few weeks. Now, if we can get a bounce above 53,500, anywhere just here in the short term, once again above 53,500 US dollars, then that would be creating a higher low on the chart, which is some bullish progress, obviously. And this comes after that bullish divergence that we got on the 1 hour chart that I did actually mention yesterday already. As you can see, that bullish divergence is pretty much already played out to the upside. So yeah, once again, that played out perfectly. We came back up to these resistance levels that have already been confirmed as resistance back here. And yeah, once again, so far our immediate support is coming in at around 53,500 US dollars. Quickly zooming out to the daily US dollar chart for Bitcoin, as you can see here, we obviously got a massive bearish divergence on the daily chart, which is why we've been heading down over the past couple days. But something to pay attention to is the RSI. Usually for these divergences on the daily time frame, we reset towards the middle of the RSI bands, towards those neutral RSI levels. Because once again, for both this correction in January and this correction that we've just been in over the past few weeks, first of all, back in the January correction, we came back back down to around 42 on the RSI. And back in the most recent correction, we came back down to around 46 on the RSI. And as of right now, we're currently sitting at around 56 on the daily RSI. So we still have a little bit of room to the downside. But yeah, once again, as the RSI continues to enter towards the middle of this RSI band on the daily chart, that there is really when you want to be buying into Bitcoin, because once again, when we got down to those lower levels towards the middle of the RSI there, both times that was pretty much the bottom for these corrections, and they were the perfect times to be buying. And once again, dollar cost averaging into this correction throughout these lower prices so that you don't have to exactly time the exact low, because let's be honest, it's almost impossible to time the exact low and buy the exact low. So that's why just dollar cost averaging throughout the correction is one of the best strategies to go with, especially for the beginners out there. And as for my Ethereum US dollar analysis, right now we're on the Ethereum US dollar chart on the 2-hour chart. And as you can see here, first of all, I mentioned in my video just yesterday that Ethereum was potentially forming this head and shoulders pattern. Now right here over the past day, pretty much this right shoulder hasn't really been a right shoulder. It's been pretty flat, obviously. But in that being said, it's still important that we remain above this massive level of support, because this has been some massive horizontal support for Ethereum over the last few days, pretty much over the last week. Once again, this level is coming in at pretty much exactly 1,730 US dollars. But yeah, the rest of my Ethereum analysis pretty much remains the same as to what I said in my video just yesterday. While we're between this resistance level and this support level, which once again, the resistance is coming in at 1880 and the support is coming in at 1730. While the Ethereum price is in between those levels, we're pretty much just sitting in neutral areas. And yeah, as soon as we break one of those lines, that will determine the next big trend for Ethereum. But any more downside action, and seriously, that would just be a buying opportunity for the long term, because it's only a matter of time once again before Ethereum gets back up towards its all-time high. And yeah, as I just mentioned, the rest of my Ethereum analysis, so if you want to find out my price targets and all that, they haven't really changed since yesterday in my last video. So yeah, if you haven't seen my video that I uploaded just yesterday, I recommend checking that out on the channel. But yeah, this is about all I have to say for this video. This was just a quick update to get out to you guys, because I recorded this one a little bit later, but I still wanted to make sure I update you guys on the channel every day. And yeah, if you appreciate these videos every single day, please make sure to just leave a like on the video down below. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on so you don't miss any of these future updates. Also, if you have any feedback, questions, or suggestions for me, please let me know in the comment section down below. And yeah, I'll try and get back to you as soon as possible. So yeah, just let me know down below if you have anything to say whatsoever. Just be careful, because in the comment section, there can be some scammers down there. So if you get anyone replying to your comment, or if you're seeing another comment down there with like a phone number, Telegram, email, anything like that, it's pretty much definitely a scammer. So please do not contact anyone that you find from the comment section. But yeah, with all that being said, that's just about everything I have to say for this video. Once again, I really hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.